Hi, this is Starkie Sowers. Welcome again to another Facebook Live. Today we got a little bit different event. We're at Best in Kreiger, which is a law firm that's downtown Riverside. You might see it as you drive by on the freeway on the 91 up there. And so we've got with us today Renee. And so Renee, thanks for jumping on the show with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right,
I'm excited to have you guys here with us.
It's a good moment, right? So
Yeah.
this is craziness, right? So what are we doing today?
We're having...
Go ahead, keep going.
We're having a health fair here, and we've been doing it for the last 15 years, and they have been attending this for the last 15 years, so we're very excited about it and having them here.
So this is like a moment where Clark's kind of reaches out to the community, so to speak. So it's a good moment to do that. So with that said, I want to talk to you a little bit about your employees. How many employees do you guys have at Best?
Okay, so here in our Riverside office, a total about 142 people in just our Riverside office, and we have 13 offices, Southern, Northern California, and Washington, D.C.
13 offices. I know that you guys have one in Rancho because we've done some stuff down there too.
Yes.
All right, so cool. So a lot of employees, so they come in, they get to pick up some like goodies for the day, and then maybe connect with some people. I noticed that 24-hour fitness is here, try to keep people in shape. Another guy's here that's going to get everyone on vacation, get everyone squared away on that.
Yes.
So you've been doing this for like 15 years, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think? So employees love this or what?
I think so, because every time we have this, more people keep coming and asking for it. So I just go ahead and in the last probably 6 years I've been doing it, so it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
and then you've got Tracy here, massage therapist, the one from Riverside store.
Yeah.
That doesn't get any better, does it?
No, she's awesome. She's very awesome.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for having us.
Thank
we really
you.
appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Cynthia. Have a good day.
All right, so Cynthia, so you're out here handing out all this stuff. We're having fun, doing all this good stuff, right? So I want to talk about cold and flu. It seems like it's kicking around the block for sure.
Tis the season.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, it's October and it still feels like what? August, right?
Yes.
So at this moment, it's like it's still nice and hot and toasty. But I saw next week it's going to hit down into the 70s, right? So a lot of times with weather shifts and then shifts in different things like sun patterns and stuff like that, the immune system kind of takes a beating, less vitamin D, things of that nature. So guess what? Here it comes, right?
Here it comes. Let's be ready.
So let's talk about some of your favorites. What are some of your favorites for cold and flu?
Well, we didn't bring some of my favorites.
Yeah, we didn't really bring any favorites, but we can talk, right? So let's talk about some of your favorites.
So
I've got a couple cool ones for sure that we brought.
Yes.
So we do have some vitamin C, which is the emergency or SQC, and then UMCA. UMCA is definitely one of my favorites. I like that a whole lot. Okay.
And my daughter was a high school teacher. No, she graduated and then taught first grade this last year. But
same thing though, right? First grade, 12th grade, it's all good, right?
They're very similar. 2-year-olds, no, just kidding.
Yeah.
Totally
Kind of feel like that happens, I know when I was in high school, I was still a 2-year-old. So
right, so we all have our moments.
Yeah.
But elderberry is one of the things that she took every day. Elderberry or sambucus with olive leaf. And she never got sick until she ran out in December.
So what's cool is Nature's Way, not only do they make an UMCA, but they also do sambucus and an elderberry combination. So what's nice about that is the person that actually did the research on that was a virologist. And so she did all sorts of research actually in Israel, specifically for viruses and complications of that nature. And so what she noticed when she was working with elderberry is elderberry has a tendency to kind of arrest viruses and prevent them from attaching, so to speak, to the cells and then inserting their DNA and doing their damage. So it's very effective. So back in the day, 1905, Dr. Edward Shode, who had like an herbal school downtown LA, he actually did a whole thing and he said, hey, elderberry is the thing that you want to use for the flu. Now, I hate it.
Really?
Can't stand it. And here's why.
We all have our own thing, right?
So when you take it, it elevates your temperature sometimes, like by about a half a degree. So it kind of makes you a little miserable if you're in the middle of a flu. Now, the beauty is, though, if you can endure that, guess what? The next day you're going, oh my God.
Or if you're a woman and you happen to be cool, maybe that's a good thing.
So some people get that response, a lot of people don't. So elderberry is definitely one of them. So then we've got UMCA, and so UMCA comes from South Africa.
Yes, right? When she got sick, she tried the UMCA, and that helped too.
Right. So this one has some homeopathic ingredients in it, so it also helps with muscle pain as well as symptoms of the cold and flu as well too. So I love UMCA. It's great to use, but you got to use a lot of it throughout the day. Okay. So that's follow the directions right to the T. Be aggressive with it. As you were saying, the sambucus, like for prevention, and then if you get it, higher dosages, and if you get a cold and flu and you're looking for some relief, UMCA definitely works exceptionally well.
Yes.
Starkie, what is an elderberry? What is that?
Yeah. So elderberry, basically, it is like a blueberry or a bilberry. It's a berry that's edible and actually can taste pretty decent. And so it comes from a tree. And so the elderberry plant itself, or it's more like a shrub, they can grow larger. But ultimately, the elderberry itself also has some other benefits too, right?
Yes.
So purple does.
Anything with the
Purple does what?
Oh goodness, it's one of the antioxidants that the liver uses to detoxify.
Right.
And this year I thought, oh, you know what, instead of drinking syrup all the time, I'm going to go get the tea from the tea room.
Yeah.
And so we've got the dried elderberries, and I tried putting some of that. Okay, so go easy on it, because it can be a laxative.
Oh, so it does kind of cleanse you.
Yeah.
I eat the gummies.
Yes.
We have
those
gummies
work
that are
too.
amazing. I love the gummies. They're like, taste so good, right?
Yes. My
Little
son's
sugar in them.
girlfriend- Yeah. Little sugar, but it works. We sent them to Malaysia this year and to Israel one year, and kids came back well.
Yeah.
So they seem to work. But
So a very dark purple color.
yes, beautiful purple
All right,
color.
so finish your Umka thought.
Okay, well, just actually, it's about Nature's Way. I didn't realize, as I'm looking at this, I see Nature's Way has Umka. Nature's Way also has my favorite that's like, well, besides, I like elderberry, and it's wonderful for a daily basis, but if I feel like I'm coming down with something, I use Rapid Defense.
Oh, yeah, right.
And that's like zinc with the beneficial bacteria and Saccharomyces cerevisiae.
Literally just like pounds those white blood cells, gets them
Yes.
active, gets them gobbling up bacteria, doing the deal.
Yes.
That stuff's amazing,
It
right?
is amazing. And I'll take one and 24 hours later decide if we need another one. And sometimes it'll knock it out
Knock it
that
on.
fast.
All right, so let's go a little bit further. We're doing this Nature's Way moment. We
Okay.
don't have a picture of this, but it's not Nature's Way. So, system well.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Echinacea, garlic. It's got golden seed. It's got elderberry, and all sorts of stuff just crammed into it. Plus some extra zinc, some vitamin C, some selenium. It's like
a multivitamin to keep your immune system going.
nice and healthy.
Yes.
So it's a tonic balanced herbal for you.
Yes.
It's really cool.
Is elderberry good for your heart?
Yes, it is.
What a great question.
So anything that's purple, ironically speaking, so when we look at the document signatures and things of that nature, when it looks at herbs, one of the things that we know is this, is when it comes to hands-on and actually dealing with herbs, a lot of herbalists will look and go, hey, look, that elderberry has a deep purple color like a heart. Same thing with blueberries and raspberries. And guess what? We know those anthocyanin compounds that are in there are what? They're excellent for the heart. So yes, indeed it is.
And the cardiovascular system.
All right, so let's wrap up with another moment. So for years, we've obviously sold all sorts of emergency, right? And so emergency, you know, is like something we've had forever. There's been a couple companies that have actually made a product maybe a little bit better than emergency, and one of them is the ester C. All right, so what's nice about this, the ester C is actually vitamin C bound to calcium, and it stays in the bloodstream for about 8 hours. So it's a little bit more effective than basic vitamin C. Now, does vitamin C cure cold?
No.
No. Okay, of course it doesn't. But we do know that about 1,000 milligrams, especially in the ester form, reduces the severity and lessens the symptoms, and it acts as an antihistamine, so it helps with that head cold, helps to reduce it and get it nailed down.
Yes.
All right. So
Can't
there's
use
lots
that
of
four-letter
animals.
word anyway.
So let's go back and forth. Here we go. Yeah. All right. So number one. So we've got like Umka. All right. So cold and flu symptoms. 2, Sambucus, elderberry. All right. Especially for kind of like getting the immune system active. So the other one we talked about was the System 1, which is the combination of like using it on a regular basis, and it's really good for post-sickness. Like if you just feel like you're chronically getting sick, that's a great product to use.
Boost the immune
And the
system in
last
general.
one, the ester C, vitamin C. I think with that arsenal, you're good to go. Someone's pointing. Pointing at what? Oh, yeah, good shot. All right. I guess we should mention this, right? Don't forget. So a couple different things coming up. On Saturday, November 9th from 2 to 5 p.m., we've got the bench press competition at the Clark's Nutrition booth, at the Clark's Health Fair. That is part of the Mission in Run. So they have a health fair. We're actively involved with that. And we're also actively involved with the run. And so the run is the next day. So definitely make sure if you're going to walk or run that you get signed up and get rolling on it and be part of the Mission and Run. Remember, it's the Mission and Foundation, and the Mission and Foundation is very unique because they help to preserve the Mission Inn. They've also helped to preserve the cross downtown. You know, that was going to get torn down. I don't know if you knew that or not.
No.
Mount Rubidoux Cross was going to get torn down because, you know, governments aren't supposed to have, you know, religious institutions, right? So what happened is the Mission and Foundation actually bought the plot of dirt that sits on it.
I love it.
And so they saved the cross, which is a great moment. So we definitely want to come by and like support these these guys and be part of it. So Mission and Foundation run, as well as the health fair, 9th and 10th of November. All right.
One last time, can we see the Esther C up close?
Yep, Esther C up close. That's our animal right there. All right. This is Starkie Sowers. Thanks again for watching another Facebook Live at Clerks Nutrition and Natural Foods Market today at Best in Kreiger.